Born to Christian, but not especially religious families, Hanan Sandercock and her husband John Smith became Muslims as adults in Wales. They celebrate Eid and not Christmas, pray 5 times a day, and don't eat pork or drink alcohol. Hanan, 51, has worn a scarf for 23 years since converting aged 28 and raised all her 4 children in the faith. Both say they felt a sense of relief and fulfillment converting. They describe it as finding a community, as well as a faith and finding answers to questions they'd been asking. While their families supported their choice, some of Hanan's friends drifted away when she became a Muslim in 1995. Then, Donna Sandercock, she arrived in Cardiff in the early 1990s as a young art school graduate looking for work. I was in my 20s, and I think I was searching. I wanted to know the meaning of life. I went to a Buddhist meeting, but that didn't do anything for me. With Cardiff beginning to shake off the grey days of the 1970s and 80s, Donna, originally from a small village in Cornwall, was intrigued to be in a city with a historically multicultural population. She got to know and befriend young Muslims her age, working and socializing. I was interested. Their religion was very important to them. They were solid and had a belief system I didn't have. I'd eat at their houses and have the nicest food. They were really open and welcoming and happy I was interested. In the summer of 1994, visiting a kibbutz in Israel, she also learned more about Palestinian and Muslim history and culture, and had a religious experience which led her to convert to Islam when she returned to Cardiff. I was walking in a wadi, a deep ravine, in the heat of the day with a friend, and we got lost, she said. There were no mobile phones then, and we had run out of water. I prayed in a way I'd never done before. I prayed that if we got out safely, I'd become a Muslim. It wasn't something I'd vocalized before, but realized it had been inside me. Back in Wales, she read and read about Islam, and spoke to a Yemeni friend who kept asking me if I was sure, before converting at the South Wales Islamic Centre in Butetown. The well-known late Imam Sheikh Said, whose own mother was a Welsh Muslim convert, listened as Donna changed her name to Hanan and recited the Shahada and declaration of belief in the oneness of God and the acceptance of Muhammad as his prophet. I immediately felt a great sense of relief, she said. Islam explains things to me. The answers are all there. I became part of a diverse community. I was not pressured to be or become a particular way. I wore an abaya. Being Muslim is an identity, and I wanted to show that. Marrying an Algerian Muslim in Cardiff, Hanan had 4 children, now aged 22, 21, 14, and 10, but later divorced. At the same time, a few miles down the road, 35-year-old John Smith was seeking out Muslims, but for different reasons. Born in Omagh, Northern Ireland, to a Protestant Irish mother and an English army father. 9/11 led me to converting to Islam, he said, as he recalled not so much a search for faith as a bolt out of the blue. I met a University of South Wales student who was Muslim and asked him, how could Muslims do this? Where's the rationale? He told me the people who carried out the attacks had Muslim names, but were not Muslims. He gave me a copy of the Quran. After reading the holy book, John attended a lecture tour by a Muslim cleric and converted. I converted before I really found out about Islam. Saying the Shahada is a declaration. You have to take it slowly and really want to do it. Being Muslim for me means having a sense of family. You never stop learning. Islamic culture and religion is incredibly rich. Hanan had witnessed a child's headscarf being snatched off her head in Roath Park by a teenager on a bike. Knows people who have been insulted regularly in the street, and has herself been insulted and had liquid thrown at her from a car. She is impatient with those who won't adapt and celebrate diversity, saying she is proud to be a white Muslim. Both say they have been very lucky with their families accepting and embracing their change of religion and lifestyle. Hanan's younger sister Lisa also converted, and their parents moved to Cardiff and enjoy celebrating Eid with their grandchildren, all of whom are Muslim. Both Hanan and John feel it is vital to talk about their faith to counter ignorance. Hanan, a play leader at the Steiner School in Cardiff, said, She works and teaches with people who are Christian, Jewish, Muslim, pagan, and of no religion. Her younger children attend the school, and she likes that it is a place where discussion is easy and differences are accepted. She regrets this is not the case everywhere, but said she and her family are happy to be who they are and say so. I'm a British Muslim, and happy to be. At first, when you convert, you are shy and embarrassed, but I even make halal pasties now. This is who I am.